Hi everyone, this is the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. The trial of Soghomon Tehlirian, Armenag Aprahamian. We will return reflection of an Artsakh Armenian. Iran launches new strikes on Israel. Richard Hovannisian library coming to Yerevan. Fresh flowers and Armenian identity aboard. How new Julfa's Armenian women preserved their identity. Tigranakert 5,000-year-old caves and Crocodile Canyon. New step in preserving the Van cat breed. The trial of Soghomon Tehlirian became one of the most famous trials of the 20th century. Tehlirian, a genocide against Armenians, survivor who lost much of his family, assassinated Mohammed Talat Pasha in Berlin on March 50, 1921. Talat had previously been sentenced to death in absentia for organizing mass deportations and massacres of Armenians, but had escaped justice. During the trial, the defense argued that Tehlirian suffered severe psychological trauma caused by the destruction of his family. Witnesses and experts testified about the massacres and Tehlirian's mental condition. After a brief deliberation, the jury found him not guilty. The case later influenced Raphael Lemkin, who helped develop the legal concept of genocide. Armon, who lived in Artsakh for more than 30 years, believed the loss of Artsakh was caused by both external threats and international mistake. He says Armenians failed to remain sufficiently united and vigilant. Raised in an Iranian Armenian family, he moved to Artsakh in 1999 and dedicated his life to youth cultural and educational work. He remembers Artsakh as a place of sincerity, purpose and hope. Although he lost his home projects and dreams, he has not abandoned the idea of return. He believes the future depends on educating younger generations with a strong sense of statehood. My soul is there and I believe we will return, he says. Iran has launched a new wave of strikes against Israel. Yemen's Houthi forces have also carried out attacks and announced restoration on Israeli shipping through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. At the same time, flights have been suspended at Iran's Mehrabad and Kamarashah airports. The escalation follows growing tensions related to Israeli operations in Lebanon. Tehran insists that Lebanon must be included in any ceasefire arrangements. Regional tensions continue to rise. The situation remains highly unstable. A library named after renowned historian Dr. Richard Hovannisian will be established in central Yerevan. The library will preserve and make available more than 10,000 books and scholarly volumes from his collection. Hovannisian dedicated his life to the study of Armenian history and became one of the leading figures in Armenian studies. His works made a major contribution to historical research. The new institution is planned as an international educational and cultural center. Conferences, discussions, and academic programs will be held there. A fundraising campaign is underway to support its future development. Oleg Adoyan reflects on the challenges of preserving Armenian identity while living in Canada. He described how memorial dedicated to the victims of the genocide against Armenians become a symbol of belonging for him. Seeing flowers and reading their help with him meaning and connection with Armenian history and memory. The article highlights the difficulties of preserving cultural and identity in the diaspora. It emphasizes the importance of national institutions and symbols. Even a single moment can strengthen a sense of identity. The article is both a tribute to the past and reflection on life far from the homeland. Armenian women in New Julfa traditionally divided their hair into two sections and wore several braids. Their heads were covered with scarves and other traditional fabrics. According to Pastor Boghos Petrosyan's book, women used 6 different types of head coverings. The style often depended on the region while where they lived. Their traditions reflected both cultural and social identity. Clothing and appearance played an important role in preserving Armenian heritage. Such costumes remained an important part of community life. The districts of Kulp, Lais, and Dikil in present-day Diyarbakir attract visitors with their natural and historian treasures. One of the region's highlights is the Birkelen caves, which are nearly 5,000 years old. These caves once served as an ancient settlement and are now popular among tourists and researchers. Another attraction is the famous Crocodile Canyon, named for its crocodile-like shape. Photos and videos of the canyon have gained attention on social media. These sites showcase the region's rich natural heritage. They also contribute to the growth of local tourism. The famous Venkat breed continues to thrive in the city of Van. A prize-winning Venkat named son recently gave birth to 5 healthy kittens. This is considered an important step in preserving the rare breed. Venkats are known for their unique appearance, different colored eyes, and love of water. The kittens were born at the Venkat Preservation and Research Center. Experts say they will help ensure the future of the breed. The Venkat remains one of the most recognized symbols of the region. This was all for today's news. If you want something to learn, you can easily find Western Armenia's website and read everything there. Thank you for watching.